BC, how's it going? It's Friday evening and it's really hot here. We're just going through a bit of a heat wave at the moment. We've had 4 or 5 days now of 40 degrees, up to 44, I think it was 44 degrees yesterday. So it's been really, really hot. It's starting to cool down now, there's a bit of a breeze coming in and yeah, we're dropping down a few degrees, which is cool. Yeah, anyway, new records. I've got 3 videos I'm going to make of stuff. Alright, let's get started. This is what's on in the background. This is George Ben, 4-Cup Bruta. So this is the 4-Men's with Beards reissue. They've actually done a pretty alright job. I've got a few 4-Men's releases lately and they've been pretty terrible, but this is cool. Brazilian, I guess I don't really know how to describe it. Brazilian music, it's not very descriptive. I don't know, it's just very cool, summery, lots of Brazilian guitar. Is it Tropicalia? I'm not sure. Anyway, this is amazing, this is really, really cool. Yeah, sorry for the lack of description, maybe the heat's getting to me or something. No. Sort of in the same vein, this is Tropicalia, so this is like a, as far as I know, it's a compilation album that set off the whole Tropicalia movement in Brazil in the late 60s, I think maybe 67, 68. So this is the sort of, had a lot of the major artists of that time, of that movement, put down onto the first record. So I picked it up because I don't know much about the genre. I know Fred talks about it a lot and it interested me, so I thought what better place to start with the compilation that started the whole thing off. So I mean, there's a lot of artists on here who I'm familiar with previously. You know, like Mutantes are on here, Gil Gilberto, Gal Costa, people like that. So it's a really, really awesome compilation of Brazilian, is it folk? It's like, I guess it's folk. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Tropicalia, anyway. Yeah, this is amazing, this is cool. Same thing again, this guy features just on there quite a bit. Caetano Veloso, this is the debut album. And this is also a reissue on Lilith from 2007. The title track is Tropicalia, which is where the term was sort of coined for that genre. Yeah, I like it a lot too. Highly recommended. Alright. Laughing Stock, Talk. Surprisingly, I don't have any Talk in my collection up until earlier this week when I picked this up. Amazing stuff, this is cool. I know Spirit of Eden really well, but I had never heard this one before. I know this one came out just after that, after they were, I think they ended up getting dropped by the label and moved onto another label and put this out. Yeah, this is really, really cool. This is the Bada Bing reissue from a couple of years back. They're getting quite hard to find now. I'm actually not very happy with the pressing. It's terrible. It's just got so much background noise. Kind of ruins you know, the sound that's put up here. But I mean, this is just genius. I mean, for the time, you know, people always say Talk were the beginnings of post rock and all that. Just beautiful, lush textures. It's very cool. Mark Hollis is just a genius. This is very cool. I need to get Spirit of Eden, the Mark Hollis self-titled, and probably The Colour of Spring at some point when I see them, but I started with that and it's amazing. Alright, this is probably going to be one of my albums of last year. Fucking hell. Mogwai. Les Revenants translates to The Returned. This is the soundtrack to a French it's a zombie TV show running over there. I started watching it as well, and this music suits the very haunted, very dramatic and spooky. This is probably one of my favourite Mogwai records in a long, long time, I've got to say. In fact, I reckon it's in my top 3. It's that good. It's just really cooking. Yeah, I don't know. They've gone for the more soundtrack route. There's a lot more piano, and they're laid back, and it's just beautifully delicate, and you can tell they know what they're doing. Yeah, it's amazing. So this is came out last year, 2013. Did I say this year? I meant to say last year. I forget, we're in January. On Rock Action Records, Mogwai, Les Revenants. Anyway, yeah, the TV show is really cool. It's sort of like the European answer to like The Walking Dead or something, but a lot more dramatic, a bit more of a thriller, a bit more weird things going on. Shot beautifully in, I think it's set in a village in maybe the south of France, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's very cool. I'm really into it. Oh, Holy Grail. Well, not Holy Grail. Grail is a bit of a word that's sort of been chucked around too much. People sort of like a record, oh, it's a Grail, you know. A record I've wanted for a while, and I've got hold of it. It's definitely not a true Grail. Anyway, this is amazing. This is Godspeed You Black Emperor, Slow Riots for New Zero Canada. This is their EP that came out 200 something or other. So it's basically just 2 sides of it, a long track on each, but it's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I don't know what to say. You've got to hear this. This has got what's his name? I've forgotten. They sample this sort of American preacher, Blaze Finnegan 3, and I think the track's called BBF 3. And he's just talking about what he predicts the future of America and how it's going to shit over this beautiful orchestral. It builds up, builds up, builds up, builds up, and then lets go for the last 5 minutes. Everyone knows what Godspeed sound like. I don't need to describe the post-rock cinematic sound. But this is just one of those EPs that it's so concise that every bit of it is excellent. You know, it doesn't wander off for too much. You don't get, you know, distracted or anything. It's just a perfectly length EP that's concise and fucking amazing. So yeah, Constellation Records, Godspeed You Black Emperor. What do we got? Laut Dusseldorf, Kraut Rock, 4-member Beers reissue. This is incredible. You can see it, Dusseldorf Airport on the cover, and I think I had a look at the lyrics, and it's sort of, from what I understand of German, they sing about the airport or aeroplanes quite a lot on it. It's got that really Kraut Rock beat, reminds me of the Noi record that I have. Yeah, really, really solid. I highly recommend it. Again, 4-member Beards, it's a bit of a shit. It's not shit. I don't know if I got a bad job here, but there's a lot of background noise that goes on. And it's not the greatest, but the music is phenomenal. You know, it's very, very cool. I'm definitely looking for some more Laut Dusseldorf. Picked up these next three records. They're 2013 reissues by Jewel Planet. They seem to put out obscure things that have been maybe lost out of print. I guess it's library music. I mean, it's pretty hard to describe what library music is. I mean, 6 months ago, you know, there's a library music section in my local record store. I don't know what the hell it was. I didn't touch it and even look in it. I guess they're mainly, you know, music that was used for samples in TV shows or movies or documentaries, stuff that go in the background. Wildlife documentaries, stuff like that. I don't know. It's hard to describe. Anyway, this came out last year. This is a really cool reissue. Test High School. I don't know. This is awesome. This is very, very cool. It's mainly electronic sounding. Moog. A lot of Moog on here. It's quite bubbling, I would say. It's a bubbling electronica. I'm pretty sure it's from the 70s. Jeez, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm so out of it. But yeah, this is really cool. And I'm pretty sure he was like a really young guy. I don't know. I should probably know what I'm talking about before I'm talking about it. It's awesome though. So this is the same person. This came out just before, and everyone's been saying to me, this is the one to get, you know, and it's, I'm not even going to read that title, I mean, it's in Italian. I'll just make a mockery of myself. Tuscan Castle and Country Seat. So this is basically the background music to what I think is an Italian documentary about European castles, which is kind of a cool idea. The music's amazing. It's just there's a bit of, it's different again to that one. There's at the beginning there's a lot of really cool like late 60s fuzzy guitar bits. I think the first track and the last track has that sort of like almost garagey guitar going on, and in the middle is a bit more, you know, laid back keyboards, electronics. Yeah, this is very, very cool. If you want something different, this is a roundtable reissue. This is a roundtable reissue. That's it. The other one's a Dual Planet. Yeah, this is very, very cool. I like castles too, so yeah, there you go. Alright, Steve Maxwell von Braund. Oh fuck, this is a monster, this is incredible. This is, just think absolutely crazy, I don't know, I'd say just crazy electronics. It's just really, they really push my speakers. There's just really, really gritty synthesizers. They just sound like they're from a sci-fi movie or something like that, like a really spacey sound, and over the top of that it's just some killer saxophone. This guy is also, he's Australian. I'm not sure if he's from Melbourne. But this is amazing. This is fucking cool. I'm so happy I picked this up. Anthony played this to me. In fact, most of this stuff I've ever took note from Fred or Anthony or someone like that. Yeah, this is cool. This is amazing. This is the Clear Light of Jupiter on that label. This is a Dual Planet reissue. It's awesome. I love cracking that up and it really testing my system when you just got that really gritty sound coming through from the synthesizers. Alright, that's it for this pile. Thank you everyone for watching. I can't believe I've got a lot of subscribers as I have, considering how much I ramble and fall over my own words. Hope everyone's doing well, etc, etc. And I'll talk to you all soon.